for my 10th general heathen topic tonight. What are our rites? What do we do? There are 3, although I believe the ancient heathens probably ran them together. The most common among modern heathens is bloat, which can be most easily thought of as sacrifice. We give offerings to our gods. Most modern heathens in the Americas offer drink. Mead by preference. Any form of alcohol is generally, by most, second best. But if you're holding a group bloat and someone is alcoholic, on drugs that are antagonistic to alcohol, or pregnant, or just doesn't like the taste of alcohol, you should offer an alternative or allow them to kiss the horn as it's passed. One should only offer things to the gods that one likes oneself. And there's no point in endangering one or one's unborn baby for the sake of some convention. On the continent, they tend to offer food as well as drink. They offer a share of their dinners. They offer a specially made meal. This brings us to the second rite, which is extremely uncommon still in neo-heathenry, in the Americas at least, the Vetsla, the sacred feast. In Anglo-Saxon, we use the term husel, which is recorded as the term for the Holy Communion in the Mass. Some of what we know about how the ancient heathens bloated, in fact, applies to the feast. It seems to me that what they did was they slaughtered an animal, which most of us no longer do, and then they communally ate it. And this is supported by the fact that in Old Norse you often get the 2 words run together as one, blodvetsla. And the third of our rites we generally call symbol, which is a drinking rite, but it's differentiated from a drinking bloat by the fact that it's not an offering to the gods so much as a conviviality and celebration of fellowship among humans. One can toast the gods in symbol, but it's not mandatory, and it's usually restricted to 1 round. Both in bloat and in symbol, it's traditional to have 3 rounds. Symbol, most people would say, should be held seated, but not with a table, whereas bloat, most people would say, should be held standing, preferably out of doors. Very often in the Americas, it's done around a fire. Interestingly enough, I came upon a reference in a Latin text to continental Germans doing a bloat offering with drink rather than with meat. So apparently what we thought was an innovation of modern heathenry is in fact something that they were already doing back in the old days. But I think since the heathen festivals of old took place over many days and were also thing meetings, most likely, in my opinion, they started off with the bloat, proceeded to the feast, and then symboled. And in fact the word symbol is applied in Anglo-Saxon to a feast, not to the hosts alone. So those are the three rites that modern heathens use. We try to keep them separate, but the ancient heathens apparently did them sequentially.